If you're thinking about grabbing the Sony LinkBuds because they promise to keep you connected to the world around you while enjoying your music, hang on a second, because I've got some things you need to hear first. These earbuds sound like the future with their open ring design, ultralight build, and crystal clear calls. But here's what surprised me. The reality is far from perfect. Most people expect flawless sound and seamless connectivity, but the LinkBuds deliver a mixed bag that might make you reconsider your purchase. In this review, I'll break down the honest truths behind these tiny devices, reveal who they really work for, and why despite their quirks, they might still be worth your attention, but also why you should be careful before clicking buy. Let me start by diving right into the Sony LinkBuds specifications and features, and then I'll tell you about the problems no one talks about. You're not going to want to miss this because it might save you from buyer's remorse. Sony's LinkBuds come in at just under $100, which sounds like a bargain for wireless earbuds with Bluetooth 5.2, a 20-hour battery life, and quick charging capabilities, giving you 60 minutes of playtime from just a 5-minute charge. They promise balanced high-quality sound thanks to Sony's integrated V1 processor, water resistance with an IPX4 rating to handle sweat and splashes, and a unique open ring design that lets in ambient sound. This design is meant to keep you aware of your environment, perfect for people who want to listen to music or take calls without completely missing what's going on around them. On top of that, they've got features like multi-point connection to pair with two devices at once, adaptive volume control that adjusts sound based on the noise around you, and touch controls activated by tapping the front of your ears. Sounds like a dream, right? However, I have to tell you about what doesn't make these LinkBuds win hands down. Here's the twist you weren't expecting. Many users, including myself, experience that the open ring design, which is supposed to be revolutionary, can actually lead to some confusion in noisy environments. The earbuds literally let outside sound in, so while you're hearing your music or on a call, that street noise or office chatter also sneaks through. It's like trying to listen to a podcast while someone's vacuuming right next to you, sometimes frustrating. So if you wanted these earbuds for noise isolation, don't get your hopes up. But wait, if staying aware of your surroundings sounds like a positive, then who exactly should be interested in the LinkBuds? Well, if you spend a lot of time multitasking where situational awareness matters, say, you're jogging, cycling, or even working from home where you still want to hear the doorbell or your kid calling, these earbuds shine. They're lightweight with 5 different fitting options, so they stay comfortably in your ears for long hours without causing fatigue or soreness. Plus, their IPX4 rating means they survive light sweat, so workouts are covered. Speaking of comfort, Sony got the ergonomics mostly right. These earbuds are so light you might forget you're wearing them. But here's a user experience story for you. While jogging in the park, I found these earbuds surprisingly comfortable, and the open design truly let me hear the environment for safety. However, during my phone calls, the sound clarity, especially in windy conditions, was a letdown. The precise voice pickup technology does help, but don't expect to have crystal clear conversations if there's a gust of wind or background noise. So, while the idea of hearing outside and inside sounds simultaneously is a nice concept, in practice, it sometimes feels like your earbuds can't decide what to prioritize. Now here's a joke. Why did the wireless earbud go to therapy? Because it had separation anxiety. Well, the LinkBuds might get you worried about being disconnected, thanks to sporadic connectivity issues reported by some users. Bluetooth 5.2 is meant to be stable and efficient, but there are instances where the earbuds temporarily lose connection or experience lag, especially when switching between devices, even though multi-point connectivity is supposed to fix that. This becomes annoying when you're on a call or watching a game where timing matters. Speaking of games, Sony pitched the LinkBuds also as suitable for gaming and watching movies, with balanced sound and adaptive volume control. But here's the catch. When I tested these on fast-paced games, the open ring design sometimes diluted the immersive sound effect, making explosions or ambient noise less impactful. You won't get that full surround sound experience as you would with other closed earbuds designed for gaming. So, if you're a hardcore gamer looking for deep bass and audio precision, these might leave you wanting more. So what about battery life? Sony claims 20 hours total with the charging case and a quick charge that gives you an hour of playback in just 5 minutes. For most casual users, this is more than enough, especially given how small these earbuds are. I found the charging case to be compact and convenient to carry, which is crucial if you're on the move. The quick charge feature is great for those unexpected moments when you realize you forgot to charge your earbuds. But keep in mind, if you use all features like adaptive volume and multi-point connection, the battery drains faster than expected. Here's where I need to rehook you with a question. Have you ever bought a product that looked perfect on paper but disappointed in everyday use? The Sony LinkBuds fit into that category for a lot of users. They're innovative but with compromises. Some shoppers gave them a 3.5-star rating on Amazon, which isn't terrible, but indicates mixed feelings. Positive reviews mention how light and comfortable they are, and how the open design can be very freeing compared to traditional earbuds. Negative reviews complain about sound bleed, call quality, and connectivity hiccups. I want to share another joke to lighten the mood. Why don't earbuds ever get lost? Because good sound always finds a way. Hopefully, your LinkBuds won't wander off on you, because their tiny size could make them easy to misplace. Sony does include 5 sizes of fitting supporters to help you lock them in place, but tiny things like this can be tricky for some. Now, you might be wondering, are these problems deal breakers? The honest answer depends on your priorities. If you're someone who wants earbuds to block out the world and plunge into your favorite playlist or movie, these likely aren't for you. The open ring design ensures you'll always hear background noise, sometimes to a distracting degree. But if staying aware of your environment while having decent music or calls is your thing, and you need lightweight earbuds that don't hurt your ears, Sony LinkBuds could be your match. Here's another feature that's worth mentioning: the wide area tap control. You don't tap the earbuds themselves, but the area in front of your ears to control playback. It's a cool innovation that avoids stray touches, but I found it a little tricky to get used to at first. Once you master it, though, it's pretty neat and works reliably. Let me tell you a quick story that illustrates both the charm and frustration of these earbuds. I was at a cafe, sipping coffee, wanting to listen to a podcast while still being aware of my surroundings. The LinkBuds delivered just that. I could hear the gentle buzz of conversation and my podcast without cranking up the volume. But then the cafe decided it was cleaning time, and the noisy vacuum drowned out what I was listening to. That's when the adaptive volume control tried to up the podcast volume to compensate, but the result was a weird, uneven sound experience. It was almost like the earbuds were confused, trying to balance between competing noises. This made me realize they're perfect for quiet or moderately noisy places, but not chaotic, loud environments. In conclusion, the Sony LinkBuds are an intriguing product with a unique approach to wireless earbuds that blend your audio with the world around you. They're ultralight, comfortable, and offer impressive battery life and quick charging at a budget-friendly price point. The open ring design is their standout feature, ideal for those who don't want to be completely shut off from their surroundings. That said, there are trade-offs. Sound isolation isn't great, call quality can suffer in windy or noisy areas, and wireless connection isn't flawless. So, should you buy them? If you're a busy person who needs awareness and need earbuds for casual music, calls, or light gaming, and if you value comfort and quick charge over heavy bass or total sound immersion, these might serve you well. On the other hand, if you crave immersive sound, noise cancellation, or rock-solid call clarity, look elsewhere. Before you make your final decision, I encourage you to check the latest price on Amazon because things can change, discounts pop up, and you want the best deal. I've included the link in the description below. Remember, every product has its pros and cons, and the Sony LinkBuds bring an innovative design that's refreshing but requires some compromise. Lastly, if you enjoyed this honest review and found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives and product breakdowns. And hey, one more joke for the road. Why do wireless earbuds make terrible secret agents? Because they always let things slip. With the Sony LinkBuds, at least you won't miss what's happening around you. Thanks for watching.